Today I'm going to be abandoning my normal hipster shenanigans and looking at this Glenfiddich 12. It's a Speyside whisky that is available pretty much anywhere. In fact, it's available in over 180 countries, so I'm told. It will probably come as no surprise to you that I'm a bit of a whisky snob. I try not to be, but, you know, at the end of the day, I catch myself sometimes. I'm rather a fan of Glenfiddich in a strange way. The Glenfiddich 12, I think, has a place on the market. I think it's there for people that are either just starting out on whisky or just want something simple. They're most people's first introduction to the region. They are a family-owned business as well, which a lot of people don't realise, because they have the capacity and the output of a significant... I mean, they are still a large company, but you know, they're still a large company that is family-run, which is nothing shy of remarkable in its own way. I've done Glenfiddich products before. I'm actually quite a fan of the experimental ranges. I know a lot of people it's popular to shit on them, like the IPA cast, the Project 20. I was a big fan of the Fire and Cane. It's quite a basic bitch NAS, but I was a fan of it. The family behind this, William Grant & Sons, they also have a few other brands. Kininvie, which we've covered on the channel before. Balvenie, which we haven't yet covered, actually. That's one that I've missed. Hendrix, which we've done so many times now, it's frightening. I probably could put together a small playlist. And Elsa Bay, which I have tried fairly recently. I tried the batch 1.2 Sweet Smoke, and I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. Obviously, I tried it before the lockdown because oh, they were the days, weren't they, when you could leave your house? They were something else. We're going to dive... Oh, hello everyone and welcome to John Drinks, the channel which John Drinks something. What was the intro? I don't remember. Right, cool. So I'm going to nose it, see what I find on it. It's like you've just been to a sweet shop and they only had one paper bag left, so you went, yeah, let's stick the butterscotch and the pear drops in the same bag. Maybe like a tiny bit of like brioche in the background, but yeah, pears and butterscotch, absolutely. I'm looking forward to this more now. What's it actually taste like? Super easygoing. Absolutely pears. Loads of pears. There's a little bit of spice in there as well. I'm going to say nutmeg. You know, yeah, I'm going to go with, like, if you ever get like a microplane and a little actual nugget of nutmeg and grate it. Fresh nutmeg. Ooh. It is smooth, but again, if you're not used to drinking whiskey, there is quite a pronounced burn about it, which I remember from the last time I drank it. Is it more pronounced than other whiskies I've had? No. Is it surprising for a 40%? Yes. It doesn't seem as aggressive to me as it did when I was 19, when I last had this, but then again, you know, that was 10 years, oh shit, that was 10 years ago. It's not massively flavourful, but what flavour is there is definitely detectable. I don't tend to drink much Speyside, so I'm probably a little more weirded out by this than anything else. Is it a good entry malt? Yes. Would I maybe pick something else over it? Possibly. Yeah, leave me a comment down below. What do you guys think of Glenfiddich 12? Is it one of your go-to whiskies? Is it one that you might want to revisit? I think it does get looked at as a bit of an old-fashioned malt. I mean, I definitely viewed it as such, you know, as a bit of a tired, old-school, last-generation kind of a whiskey. But, you know, I'm glad I revisited it, and do you know what? I'm not going to be disappointed drinking this. I'm perfectly happy to sip on it. Would I buy a bottle? Maybe, but it would depend on the circumstances. These tend to RRP for £40, and I know I can get whiskey I prefer for that price point. So maybe it's just personal preference. But anyway, that's the Glenfiddich 12. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then do it. I drink loads. It's great.